this is so exciting because I love watching food shows. And, well, this is one of my favorite. He's got one of my favorite. Alton Brown.
Yeah.
Going to be at the Leid Center.
Yeah.
On December 8th. And we've got him on the phone with us.
Okay, calm down. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. This is so exciting.
Welcome to the show, Alton. We're so excited to have you.
Well, thanks for having me on the show.
We are very excited to have you and excited to have you in Lincoln. Is this your first time in Lincoln?
No, it isn't. I've been through Lincoln a few times on other things. However, don't remember us ever. I think it's our first time performing a show there. I know that we had tried to get in on our last tour, the Eat Your Science tour, but the hall wasn't available, if I remember correctly. So we were finally making it in there.
Ooh, so this is exciting because you're actually going to be in Lincoln. You're performing. It's the holiday variant, Beyond the Eats, the Alton Brown live tour. I'm sure this tour is kind of giving you some surprises along the way, right?
All tours give you surprises. Any live show where you have a lot of audience involvement and volunteers on stage like that, those always come with surprises.
Now, the name, the holiday variant, is that, of course, talking about all that's going on?
The tour, Beyond the Eats, is a tour that we've done earlier this year in a bunch of cities. And then we decided that instead of just going out and continuing that same show, that we wanted to do a holiday variant. I want to do a holiday variant of my own show so that I can go out closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas with it. So it's basically, if anybody has seen our show Beyond the Eats, this is about 35% different. It's been holidified, as I like to say. I think I invented that term. And it's funny because when I decided to call it the holiday variant, it's a nod and a wink, sure. Everybody gets their variant in the end. But it also kind of, it makes sense. It is a holiday variant of an existing show that we started doing actually in the fall of last year. And usually when you do a live tour, you play it about 3 different legs because you want to play about 140 cities. But I just like the holidays so much, so I wanted to do a holiday version.
Can we expect a big, extravagant holiday cooking demo this year?
There is if you've been to any of my live shows, we always build something very large. There's always a big culinary contraption that we have constructed to do a demonstration. And we will be demonstrating a food that is a favorite of mine during the holidays, although it may not be on everybody's list, and I'm not going to say what it is.
Fruitcake?
But it involves. I'm not going to talk with you about fruitcake. I like fruitcake. We actually have a song. My band and I do some of our food songs during the show, and we have a song about fruitcake that we're using to open the show. But it's a very large device that we have built to do this particular this demonstration. And that's going to require volunteer help for me to pull that off during the show. And we also have, this show's interesting because we've actually built an entire game show, like a half-hour culinary game show in the middle of the show that also involves 3 volunteers on stage. So that's kind of the most fun part of the night for me.
Oh, very interactive. That's exciting.
It is very interactive, absolutely. And we never know what's going to happen because I just choose people randomly. And sometimes it's a theater that's got a bar in it. And sometimes the people that volunteer have been to the bar a couple of times. And they get up on stage and you just don't know what they're going to do.
Uh-huh.
You don't.
Okay, Alton, I know you don't want to tell us your favorite dish because that's part of the show, but what about your favorite holiday drink?
Yeah.
I am a massive eggnog fan, and I make an aged eggnog that I typically make 6 months. I usually make it on my birthday, which is in July. And then I age it in the refrigerator, in the back of the refrigerator until the holidays. You can do that if your formula is made to age, but it's got a lot of liquor in it. I mean,
okay, you have me at the liquor part because I'm sorry, Brooke and I we frowned when you mentioned eggnog, but if you're going to coat it with just all of the liquor, okay, I'm on board.
No, it's got a lot in it. You can go to my website, altonbrown.com, and look at the aged eggnog, and it's a party. It's a party in a glass. Yeah, you can't operate it. I'm not even sure you could operate the TV remote after about.
Oh my God!
But it makes your family so much more interesting.
Oh,
so much more if you got people coming in from out of town, you know the ones I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
This makes it better. We also have a fresh eggnog that doesn't have to be aged, and a cooked eggnog for those people that are really sketchy about raw eggs in their beverages, which I am not.
Yeah, no, I'm going to pass on that one.
But I think this one, the aged one, will make drunkle a lot more tolerable.
if you get on it quick, yeah. But if you make your fruitcake right, that'll do the trick too. Everything's got booze in it in the holidays because it used to be the only way they could keep things from going bad.
Mm-hmm. Now, Alton, I am huge on TikTok, and I want to know, have you come across any recipes for the holidays that would be Alton Brown approved?
I have never been on TikTok.
What?
There are only so many freaking platforms. And remember, you're consuming it. I got to make that stuff. Okay?
That's true.
I mean, I got to make stuff for Facebook. I got to make stuff for YouTube. My wife and I do a live show every Tuesday night on YouTube. Just, so I don't have time. I got time to entertain myself. So, no. I know what TikTok is. I have not been there. Maybe next year. I don't know. I got a lot to do. We'll see. But the problem that, people tell me that they see stuff on TikTok that inspires them. They want to cook it, but you can't learn how to cook from a TikTok video.
Right.
You can't, and it's very difficult to get real culinary information across to people in that kind of platform. And that doesn't mean that it's a bad platform. It's just perhaps not the best for communicating culinary know-how.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does. It totally does.
Even if it doesn't, I'm going to stick it.
Well, it works for me because I like to cook, but for Bick, it makes no sense because he can't cook.
I was just going to say, I'm not a cook at all. I use the microwave on the regular, which I'm sure you're disgusted hearing that.
No, I use a microwave every day. Microwaves are wonderful.
They are very wonderful.
We can do terrible things with them. They can be used for evil. Don't get me wrong. They can be used for evil. But in the right hands, it's okay.
So when Brooke and when we see you at your show, am I going to walk away as a chef? Is that what's going to happen magically?
He's not a magician.
Look, I've been doing this 20 years, and I'm still not a chef. So,
whatever.
Find a way to work that out. I don't even have a tall white hat. I don't have any. Chefs scare me. Chefs frighten me. They yell, and I know. No. You will not walk away a chef. You will, if you pay attention, walk away hopefully entertained, and maybe with a little bit of education that you didn't have before. But that's up to not only me, but up to you as well.
Oh, right.
All right, before we let you go, I've watched you on a ton of shows, and one of my favorite is Hot Ones that you were on. But here's the crucial question that you answered, and I want to see if it has changed since then. Bow tie or necktie? Which one will you have on at the show?
Ooh.
I will probably not be wearing a necktie on the show because it gets very physical. Mm-hmm. And I used to do the show with a tie, and one time we did these very large, very involved culinary demonstrations, and I actually got my tie caught in something during one of the shows and had to cut the thing off on stage with a knife. So I don't do that anymore. It's kind of like superheroes with capes. It's dangerous. And by the way, you're mentioning the Hot Ones. I do want to say that I am very proud I have finally come out with my first culinary product, and it is a hot sauce called Holiday from Heck. And Holiday from Heck, which is meant for holiday food, is only going to be available if you come to the show. You can buy bottles of the show. I only made 2,000 of them, and it's the only place we're going to be selling them this year. So if you want some of my hot sauce, it's going to be there.
That is so exciting to hear. Well, you'll be here in Lincoln at the Leid Center on December 8th. You can get your tickets.
That's correct.
LeidCenter.org. It's the holiday variant. Beyond the Eats, the holiday variant. It's the Alton Brown live tour. We are so excited to see you.
Yes, you're so funny. I love it. You are an entertainer.
Well, thank you. Well, we'll see whether you agree with me or not after the show. If people, I also want to send folks to altonbrownlive.com. That's a really easy place to buy tickets too, especially if you want to see some of the other cities that are involved in the tour.
Wonderful. Well, we look forward to seeing you, and save me a bottle of that hot sauce, okay?
Please.
It's right here. It's in my hand as we speak.
Thank you so much, Alton. Bye-bye.
Bye.